And the question, everybody could hear a question, how do you know that the person you're working with is looking out for you and not looking out for the company that they work for? You do not know the answer to that question. However, the first question you should ask these people is, how are you choosing where I should place my investment dollars? Exact same as what I used with Clint. What investment philosophy are you using? When I learned this philosophy in 1999, I was actually walking by, and his name is Will, he was my mentor for a few years in the business, and I'm walking by his office and I'm down in the dumps because by God, everything I bought, if I bought it, it was going down. You can guarantee it. I bought it that day, you were better off to do what's called sell it short, which is when you make money with the market going down. Best thing you could ever do. And he sat me down and he goes, Roger, how do you choose stocks? What's your process? And I looked at him and I go, I don't know a doggone thing about the market. Now mind you, I had been in the business for 14 years before that. I did what I was told by the firm. I pushed the stocks that the firm told me. I pushed the stocks and the investment ideas that, I'll be very honest with you, paid me well. They paid me very well. And I may get a call from a client saying, why'd you put me in? Just hold on to it. It'll come back. The market always comes back. You know, the market average is 10%, going all the way back to 1900. I think the number they use is 1925. Do you have from 1925 through 2000? That's a long time. That's a long time. So to answer your question, that's what you ask them. What investment process are you using? And they may come out with an idea that's called asset allocation. Pie chart? Anybody ever seen these pie charts? But they have, with the pie charts, what are they telling you? What they're telling you what the pie chart is, I have no idea where in the hell we're going, but yet we're going to drive down the street and we're not going to look facing forward. We're going to look and use our rearview mirror. What happens? You crash. The silliest idea is asset allocation, and the main reason why is anybody in here a principal that owns the firm? And with you guys that own the firm, here's what I want you to do, starting now. First thing I want you to do, I want you to go in, I want you to fire your number one producer. Your number one salesman, fire him. Take his territory and give it to the lowest producer you have. Does that make sense? Why? That's what asset allocation tells you. Take from the good and give more to the bad. It's like, I go to the Kentucky Derby every year. I love the horses. And you sit down and watch the horses, and you know what that tells you? Shoot the fastest horse. Horse wins the Kentucky Derby, shoot it. That's what asset allocation is telling you to do. And the guy who came in last place, that's the one you bet on going into the Preakness. Doesn't make sense. Does not make sense. You take the number one performers, usually they're going to be a little bit better. They may not be the number one performer next year, but I guarantee you they're going to be in the top 5 and they're going to make you money. So you ask them, how do you choose the investments for us? And if they give you the asset allocation, term is, thank you very much, have a nice day, pick the phone up and call me.